Hello, my fellow nerds, and welcome to the Nerd Empire. I hope you all are having a fantastic day today, and I hope you all will enjoy today's reaction video. With that being said, let's get right into it, shall we? We are going to react to this video, which is by MK. And this is r/memes, their whole job. So let us see what exciting memes MK has for us in this video.
You got your wife pregnant to play GTA 6 during paternity leave. Rockstar delayed GTA 6 again. Yeah, sorry, buddy, you should have waited. New employee checking a tire for leaks. You'll be a good one. Yeah.
I've seen a clip of some guy trying to find a leak in a tire, and he did this exact same thing where he had the entire tire off of the rim. And he was scratching his head because he couldn't find the fucking leak. It's
I'm pretty sure the rubber's got to be on the rim for that to work. But I'm not a mechanic. I don't check leaks for tires for a living. Shit. When Americans refuse to use the worldwide measurement units but still call the gun a 9mm instead of a .3 inch. Ironic. My kid.
Look, the imperial system, I believe, works better with some things, whereas the metric system works better with most things. So it's a toss-up.
Smiling. My kid, when I ask them to smile for a picture. Look, that's just the thing with kids, you know. They'll smile, you know.
I think a whole natural smile always comes off a lot better than one you have to put on.
And, you know, they'll have a beautiful smile. But if you tell them, hey, smile for this picture, they're gonna look like they're in pain. I remember when I was a kid, I had the same problem. But look, all you gotta do is make them laugh. You know, do a little, a little sound effect. Same goes for people of all ages. You just, I don't know, distract them with something. Say something maybe a little offensive. You know, that'll get a reaction out of maybe don't do that. What's it gonna be? I'm still thinking. Math major, NSA or AI company? I mean, I would maybe say the NSA. The NSA sounds like something that would make a lot of money, right? Or am I wrong?
I'm not sure what the NSA is, but I think the better choice would be the NSA over the AI company.
Assuming that I don't know. I don't want to work for an AI company. That's for sure. Like the AI company, the AI is just gonna take your job, right? Rockstar, GTA 6 is delayed. Literally everyone. Not me. Personally, maybe I'm just a patient boy.
Honestly, I personally don't care if it never comes out because I don't care for GTA. I mean, the content that it comes from a few of the YouTubers that I watch, it's good entertainment and all, but I personally, I don't care if it ever comes out. From what I know, that they're going to have the whole Pride Parade and all that sort of thing. The only thing is, since I know that's in there, I can guarantee you people who play GTA, when a Pride Parade is going to go on in-game, they're going to massacre the ever-living shit out of it. I mean, that's just expected.
Depending on the thing. I'm pretty patient. But I kind of forgot when it was gonna come out again, like the last time.
I think it's supposed to come out next year.
So at this point, I'm just like, whatever, man. I've waited long enough. I remember in 2020 or 2021 when they, said, when development started, and I was like, oh god, it's gonna take forever to get there. And look, we've seen the game. At this point, all we're waiting on is Half-Life 3. It's November 18th. People are saying it's gonna get announced today. I doubt it. That's when I'm recording this. That's not related. I felt like sharing that. Spends thousands of years being subjugated and selectively bred to be. That's not the right breed.
To be as nice to the humans as possible, so he can be their best friend.
To be nice.
Okay, the regular dogs, they're not. I don't think they're selectively bred. The ones that I think shouldn't exist anymore, purely because their existence to the dog itself is nothing but pain and suffering, are the little ankle biters like, Chihuahuas, pugs, those type of dogs. They were only bred to be that small and cute and whatever, but because of how they are, their existence is nothing but pain and suffering. So honestly, I think it's better for their breeds to just not exist anymore. Despite how cute they are, I think for the betterment of themselves, just they need to just quietly go out. As mean as that sounds, it's just their existence has been nothing but pain and suffering.
As possible to the humans as possible so he can be their best friend. Shoots out a brain parasite that makes the humans like them. Oh, right. Women calling each other beautiful. Men calling each other handsome. Hey,
Why are you
I
gay?
haven't had a guy look at me like that for saying, hey man, you're look.
I think I'm comfortable enough to say when a dude is handsome or when he's good looking.
Mighty handsome. Usually it's responded to with a thanks man, so do you. That's how it should be, at least. Look, it's nothing wrong with calling a fellow handsome fellow handsome. Everyone, why can't you just be normal? YouTube trying to auto dub a foreign language. Ah! Trust my gut? The same gut that my pants last week? Yeah, I don't think so. Draw a small clock
that is actually a good thing to do. Normally you go with your gut instinct, especially when it comes to like answering stuff. Usually your first answer is usually the right one, but I'd say probably 90% of the time, your gut instinct is probably going to be the correct choice.
shows 10 minutes past 11. 11:10. Draw a small clock that shows 10 minutes past 11. Is there something I'm missing here? Is there some kind of joke?
Well, see, it's not wrong because she draw a small clock that shows 10 minutes past 11. I mean, he did that. It didn't specify an analog clock. It just said a clock, and he did a digital clock, and that's 10 minutes past 11. So this can't be wrong. I mean, if you want the kid to draw an analog clock, you have to specify the type of clock.
Or am I actually stupid? Yeah, I'm tapping out. If I'm missing something, the comments, you can have fun dogging on me. I don't read you anyways. My book is a New York bestseller. Said many. I mean, I'm sure. Okay, look, I'm sure that's not an easy thing to accomplish. No AI books are gonna be a New York bestseller unless no one knows, but we'll see. He cheated on me with the same girl my other ex cheated on me with. She up 2-0. You gotta play some offense. That's crazy if that is.
He cheated on me with the same girl my other ex cheated on. That at that point, that is just, she's basically your personal supervillain. She has something against you.
It's true. The unfathomable, just a terrible amount of luck. Unhated U.S. agencies annual meeting. NASA. Hell yeah, dude. I got a NASA t-shirt.
I never hear anything really hateful towards NASA. So yeah, I don't think I can really think of another agency that is not hated.
Love space. Elon Musk, Mr. Beast, went from being loved to hated. It's funny because like Elon Musk, he looks sad. I think he gets off on being called a f***ing idiot. He's a moron. He's a lot of things. I could be here all day, but yeah, and Mr. Beast, no, I think he's doing just fine, making all of his money and being a weirdo who's opening a park in Saudi Arabia.
With Mr. Beast, the one thing I couldn't understand was the hate that he got for restoring the site to 100,000 people, giving, I think it was like, shoes or water to people in Africa. It's like, I don't understand the hate he got for that. I mean, he did a good thing.
or whatever. Fireman, waterman. So you're telling me the waterman uses fire and the fireman uses water. Also, this is AI upscaled as ugly. I don't know what boomers or millennials need to hear this, but throw away the box your phone came in. You won't need it. You will never need it. That's not true. I have the case to my phone. What if I want to sell it one day? If I can. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, babe.
The funny thing is, you could sell the box and you could put in the title it's just the box that you're selling, and some dumbass will buy it and will get upset because he bought it thinking he's going to get a phone, when in the description it just said selling the box. It happened with somebody, I think it was off eBay. Somebody bought an Xbox box, and it said in the description that this is the Xbox box, and he was selling the box to the Xbox. And the dumbass who bought the box got upset because he, for some reason, thought that he was going to get an Xbox, when in the description it just said selling the Xbox box. So it's pretty funny. There are plenty of stupid people you could take advantage of.
I think so. I don't know. Selling phones is weird. Buying them is weird. Them. It's the Democrats' fault. Also them. It's the Republicans' fault. Me. Now this might strike some viewers as harsh, but I believe everyone involved in this story should die.
See, here's the thing. It is both the Democrats and Republicans' fault, because neither one of them is smart enough to fix the problem. They make too many promises, never act on any of said promises. They can't seem to come together to make a compromise so that they can better the country that they are supposed to take care of. And instead, they say, your ideas suck, we're going to go with my ideas. Or their ideas suck, let's go with our ideas. And it's like a giant dick waving competition between the two of them, saying, my dick's bigger, yours sucks.
Deers seeing a 40-ton tractor trailer coming straight at them.
Dear
at
God,
70
she got
kilometers per
flashbanged.
hour. Jesus Christ, dude. Flashbanged. Christ. Shopping, news, web, books, maps, AI mode. Yeah, no thanks, Google. I already don't really like seeing your AI results. There's no way in hell.
See, I personally don't think there's anything wrong with AI. It's just the way AI is implemented and everything is really fucking stupid and annoying. Like there is a actually good way to use AI to help better people's lives and everything, and people would be fine with it. But the way they're going about it is upsetting everybody, especially with the art.
Hell, I'm going to swap to a dedicated tab for it. Hell no. Is it underpowered GPUs or under-optimized games? I think it's more so unoptimized games.
I think it's both, but it leans more towards the under-optimized games.
Game optimization is very hard. GPUs, the ones we have today are so damn powerful, and I think
it also depends on the person's computer, because there are some people who do have underpowered GPUs that cannot keep up with the game they have, and therefore the optimization for said game isn't doing very well because the GPU is not powerful enough to keep up with said optimization of the game. Where there are plenty of people who have powerful enough GPUs, but the game is not optimized enough to work. So I think it depends on what you have, but I think it mostly leans towards under-optimized games.
So many games are like, oh, forced ray tracing. Let's just make our graphics.
Yeah, the ray tracing thing. That is one reason why I am unable to play Doom: The Dark Ages. Is my GPU has the gigs, but it doesn't have the ray tracing, so therefore it won't let me play it because I don't have the ray tracing. So I have the game. I can start the game up, but it doesn't go into the game. It just flashes a window that says that I can't play this game because I don't have the right GPU, which I do have. It asks for 8 gig GPU with ray tracing. I have the 8 gig GPU. I just don't have the ray tracing, so therefore it won't fully boot up my game.
Super duper incredible, but not give any options to disable things that make them super. It's all garbage, man. I hate that we have to rely on upscaling now. It's like, great. I don't actually get to see my game. I get to see a blurry, upscaled, whatever mess of a thing. Granted, this is like 720p to 1080. I'm ranting. Sorry. Let's move on. I always wondered what these things on the toilet were. Toilet cameras are for research purposes only. Tampering with a toilet camera is punishable by up to 90 days in jail and or a $5,000 fine.
I'm sorry. It should be... There should be something against the rules for companies to do this. I shouldn't have to see a camera watching me take a piss. I'm sorry, but no. I'm going to cover that up.
So I made a bunch of stickers and I put so I thought it was talking about the sticker. No, okay, so I made a bunch of stickers and put them on toilets so others can now know too. He's sharing the knowledge that these are in.
I mean, I know they're not actual cameras, but if they did put actual cameras in them, I think that would just be a big no-no. It's not an actual camera. It's a sensor to see, for those who don't know, it is a sensor to see when you move out of its sight. So as soon as you're out of its sight, it'll automatically flush the toilet. So it's just a sensor. It's not a camera.
Indeed cameras, and they are looking at that tattoo on your back. GTA 6 will now release on November 19th, 2026. I pretty much. I mean, I just was like, I would have assumed it was already coming out on that day. Just whatever's far away. Me praising Android phones because it is easy to sideload any app for free. Google's 2026 plan? Oh no, I don't know about that plan. ChatGPT when asked about the seahorse emoji. I don't get it, and honestly, I don't really care to get it.
I've never used ChatGPT before. So I'm completely clueless when it comes to it.
When he finally comes to bed and you left one titty out, but instead of sucking on it, he puts it back inside your nightgown, kisses you on the forehead, and goes to sleep. Look, you could just ask, you know. I hate when...
Well, see, that's a very dangerous game because it could go one of two ways. One, she'll actually like it and it'll lead to sex. And the other thing is, it could make her think you're assaulting her. So the safer option was for him to put said titty away and just go to sleep.
People say you don't need alcohol to have fun. You don't need running shoes to run, but it helps. For about 15 years, I've carried one of these to silence annoying TVs in different places. Most TVs have a headphone jack, so plug it in and the volume stops playing out of the speakers. I donate one to an annoying TV about every 3 months. I know it might drive the establishment's manager insane trying to figure out what happened to the volume, but blaring The View in waiting rooms should be illegal. That's crazy.
Blaring The View in anywhere should be illegal because it's nothing but some dumb fucking bitches complaining about shit that doesn't matter.
Yeah, I mean, all it needs is that little connection, and it's like, oh, there must be some headphones plugged in. Also, can you imagine, like, seeing a guy with, like, earbuds plugged into a giant, like, CRT or something? BBC, I'm suing you. Breaking news, Epstein alleged that Trump spent hours with sex trafficking victim. Newly released emails show follow live. Oh, I sure do love this normal world we live in. Jeff Bezos really worth $200 billion and ain't Batman or Iron Man yet. That MF a bum. It's cause he is Lex Luthor.
Honestly, yeah, I could see Jeff Bezos more as a Lex Luthor because he's not nearly smart enough or good looking enough or athletic enough to be either Batman or Iron Man. But he is evil enough to be a Lex Luthor.
God. U.S. economy, NVIDIA. Asking your kid to help with that. Have ye any shame? Driving in the daytime in 2025, driving at night in 2025.
God, they really need to fix that because I think what they need to do is either go back to the regular headlights or point the lights further down. Because you are fucking blinding everybody to the point where they have to wonder if they're going to crash in the next couple of feet because the dumbass in front of them is blinding them to hell.
Dude, those bright-ass LED whatever headlights are just... They're great. Although those have been around for like at least a decade now. I can recall my parents complaining about those. Me, my salary. I got you, brother. Rent and debt. Oh, no, you don't. Drawings like these in textbooks are one of the things I missed most from school. You son of a I told you I'd do it. You're next. Worst she can say is no. God. Woof, woof. Wait, like woof, like, woof, that was embarrassing. Or like a dog? Because people are into that. Parents with the pet that they didn't want. Parents with the kid that they didn't, that they did want. That's rough. Woof. Oh. Me running across the globe to cut NNN short by 2 days. Why 2 days? Why?
I'm sorry, but I think participating in the No Nut November thing is really fucking stupid.
Why do you want to cut it short by specifically 2 days? What bug is this? What the hell? Mosquito i7 12th generation, 64 gigabytes of RAM, RTX 3060. Wow, that's a pretty impressive specs for the size. YouTube banning the people who shouldn't be banned. Twitch unbanning people who shouldn't be unbanned. You know, it's beautiful that these two sides of the internet are just always doing some stupid Your owner boots you up for the first time. They instruct you to practice rolling dice with your hand. I'm holding up the sign that says I don't know what this means. I got no clue.
I get it.
Is it because AI or robots don't know what hands look like, right? Eh? Hi, is this Dan with the aluminum LS1 on Craigslist? Yes, it is. Would you take $200 cash for it today? $250, it's yours. $225. $230 and a 10-piece McNuggets. That's the best counter offer I've ever heard. What kind of sauce do you want? I don't even know if that's like, what would that equate to? What's a 10-piece nugget like? Would that not just equate to $250 or something similar? It must just be such a funny offer. They were like, you know what? Sure. Yeah, sure. The fact that you had the gall to ask. 61, 67, 69, 420, talking to 21, 911, 666, 24, 711, 25, 42. Look what they need to mimic a fraction of our power. What the hell is that? Is that...
For those who don't know, 6'7" purely exists for people to ask what is 6'7". It means nothing. It only exists for people to ask what 6'7" means. That is the only reason it is around.
LimeWire? Master LimeWire, what are we going to do? Asks the family computer. Lincoln Park.
I remember LimeWire. God, that thing was so fucking riddled with sorry, couldn't fucking say the word. It was so fucking riddled with like viruses and shit that it would just break your fucking computer.
In the end, MP3. HBO Max, Disney Plus, Hulu, Apple TV. We're increasing our subscription prices again, and you can't do a thing.
You want to know what's funny when it comes to this stuff? Like, you're paying for all these streaming services, and you were supposed to have them without any commercials or anything. So we started out with cable. So you can watch anything you wanted, but it had commercials. And then Netflix came out. So you paid a monthly subscription to that, and you can watch any movie or TV show you wanted without any commercials. And then all these streaming services started coming along, so you paid for all of them to watch whatever you want, because some areas didn't have shows while others did have said shows that weren't on the other ones, and you paid for these things with no commercials. Now, you're paying for all these streaming services to watch anything you want, and now they have commercials. We have come full circle. We are now back to being cable TV with commercials. How stupid is that? We have come full circle, people.
Yeah, well, I'm sailing the seas, baby. Time is absolute. Isaac Newton. Time is relative. Albert Einstein. Time was invented by clock companies to sell more clocks. Karl Marx. See, that's what I've been trying to tell people forever, but they don't give me the time. Me trying to watch some YouTube video in my country's language. YouTube starts playing auto-dubbed English audio. Your time off request has been denied. Oh no! Anyway, the sound of paradise.
I'm sorry. My time off is not a request. I'm putting in my time off. You have to find somebody to cover that stuff. I'm going to go have fun on my vacation.
Behind him. So I, F17, was chat inbox 425. Ugh. After muting and hiding every political subreddit. Ignorance is bliss. Web designers, when they see a square corner, we gotta make it round. We cannot, no, squares? Hell no. You're a square if you use squares in your graphic design. Oh god, this is some hard-ass font to read. U.S. housing crisis. Getting snuck up on by Canadian housing crisis. Oh, behind him is UK housing crisis. Behind the UK housing crisis is the Australian and New Zealand housing crisis. I'm not caught up on the news. Is it really that bad in Australia and New Zealand? Ew, I stepped in YouTube's auto-dubbing feature. Yep, gaming isn't fun anymore. Meanwhile, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, I gotta play that. Split Fiction, looks cool. Silk Song.
I haven't really heard anything. I don't know if I've ever heard anything bad or good about Split Fiction, so I have no idea about it. I've heard nothing but good things about Silk Song, though.
Play the first one. Expedition
33. This has been one hell of a game. I've played a little bit of it, and honestly, I love that they have the turn, like you take turns. For battle. I love the turn-based battle system. It is one of my favorite battle systems. I think it is one of the best battle systems ever. And I think it's pretty cool that they added dodging and parrying to it as well. So it's like they added a souls feature into a turn-based battle system, which I think is just fantastic. And the music in it is fucking phenomenal.
Expedition 33. I'll keep that outtake in there. You're welcome. That's an intake now. Yeah, I gotta play that one for sure. It looks really nice. And $40? Whew, okay. I'm pretty sure Hollow Knight's also $40. Nice. Nobody. Teenager on Stranger Things 5. How do you do, fellow kids? Oh my god, that is a photo and a half. Holy crap. Tough day for the seventh man.
That is terrifying. 3, 6. That is actually kind of terrifying.
Oh no, wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're right. Yeah, no. There is a missing lady friend. Moms in Africa be like, now finish your meal, sweetie. There are starving children in America.
No.
I wonder what they think of that phrase. You know, there's eat your food. There's starving kids in Africa. Like, what do they think about that? My Mexican father, when anyone is racist to him, my Mexican father being racist to everyone else. This is just racists. It's fine talking about other people, but when other people talk about you, oh, no. Future Pope Leo, I don't know Roman numerals that aren't Star
Future Pope Leo the 14th in 1982.
Wars in 1982. We're on a mission from God. Dad would make you switch the channel to sports and then act like this. You go into bed, you're not sure if he's still awake.
And then if you try to switch it, he automatically wakes up and gets upset at you.
Can I change the channel now? Pounds, kilograms, both 0. Inches, centimeters, both 0. Fahrenheit, Celsius, and whatever the hell.
Fahrenheit, Kelvin, Celsius. I don't know what R and RA is. Now, here's the thing. I don't understand why people have such a problem accepting this. When it comes to Celsius, it makes more sense to use Celsius when in relation to liquid like water, because that is what it is talking about. Water. When it comes to Fahrenheit, it makes more sense when talking about the human body, because that is relative to how hot or cold it feels to the human body. Kelvin, I believe, was dealing with celestial bodies, or I'm not sure what Kelvin deals with. No. It's like atoms. But Fahrenheit is in relation to the human body, and Celsius is in relation to water or liquid. So it makes more sense when talking about hot or cold in relation to how it feels to humans in Fahrenheit. Because 0 degrees Fahrenheit is fucking cold. 100 degrees Fahrenheit is fucking hot. So saying 0 degrees Celsius, it doesn't mean it means it's cold. It just means it's okay. So if you're wanting to tell somebody how hot or cold it is outside, in relation to how it feels to your human body, you should go with Fahrenheit because it makes more sense.
The other ones are, oh god. People who played Dark Souls 3, all the people using this format wrong. Yeah, I never remember which is first, I'm sorry. And also, I played Dark Souls 3, so that's even more embarrassing. These two struggling to walk 100 miles. Meanwhile, these guys, hey, they'll walk 500 miles and they'll walk even more. Gen Z. So if I get a 50-year mortgage, when will I pay it off? Boomers. That's the neat part. You don't.
This is the one thing I thought was so fucking stupid when I saw it. A 50-year mortgage? Are you fucking kidding me? It's already to the point where people can't own anything. You're just renting until you die. Because too many of these fucking companies are buying up swaths of homes and making it so you can only rent them. It should be illegal for these companies to buy these homes. The only people that should be, putting towards money to put up homes are the companies that make the fucking homes. And if these companies want to help put up homes, donate the money to the companies that build the fucking houses. It should be illegal for these companies to buy up all these homes, because then it fucks with the market and makes it so people from my generation and Gen Z are no longer able to afford these fucking houses, because the general cost, the average cost of a house in America, across the entirety of America, is $300,000 to $400,000. So just the interest or the down payment alone is more than what the vast majority of people make in a fucking year. It's fucking retarded.
Growing old sounds fun. Owning a house and being old and paying off things and paying off more things, getting a car, paying off the car, having a credit
Stuff used to be rent to own. Now it's rent until you die.
card, paying for the credit card, of course, getting old, so you gotta go to the hospital more, see the doctor more, pay for the doctor, pay for the hospital, medical insurance, car insurance, by the way.
Yeah. It's really horrible. We don't get to own anything anymore. Everything is basically being loaned out to us at a exorbitant interest rate. That's just plain extortion. So it's fucking horrible. I would love to own a home, but the cost of a house is so far out of my fucking reach, and out of reach for most Americans, that at this point it's cheaper to rent an apartment than it is to own a house. So the American, white picket fence dream is not even a pipe dream anymore. You can call it a fucking myth. Well, that is the end of this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure to give a like and subscribe. I post videos 3 to 5 days a week here. I also post videos over on my other channel for gaming as well. So please make sure to give that a look-see. See if you enjoy that as well. I also stream anywhere from 3 to 5 days a week as well. Links to all my social medias will be on my YouTube page. And with that being said, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.